this outfit, people hate to see me coming because my waist just like disappears and it scares them. If you were a teenager watching YouTube from 2011 to 2017, you remember the good old times. We had YouTube Rewind, we had O2L, we had One Direction was everywhere. Everybody was too young to understand how weird Shane Dawson was. We also had Jenna Marbles. I miss her. I'm trying to button my sleeve, it's not working. But mostly, what I remember being so huge back then were ships, OTPs, aka one true pairing.
OTP, where my OTP, baby, you and me, we'd be so sexy. Oh.
Fandom culture and fangirl things were, I think that was the peak. That's when it started to rise. Right now, I think with like K-pop stuff, it's very popular. But I think that around that era is when being a fangirl became an identity. Today, we're going to talk about OTPs, one true pairing, and ships. Specifically one ship. The ship big Troyler. Y'all remember Troyler? Because I remember Troyler. Because I look so good today, it's taking everything out of me not to just like look at myself on my phone camera the whole time. But I'll try not to. I'm not. Sorry. My name is AJ, and I started a series called The Nostalgia Dives, where we look back on things that I thought were cool when I was like 14 and see how I feel about them now as an adult. I'm now 24 years old. And we look back on them to see how I feel about them now. Last time we did the chapstick challenge, where I talked about that and how weird I thought that was, because it's weird. The chapstick challenge was weird. And thank you guys for being so supportive in the comments, because I also felt like I cooked on that one. As a kid, I was so invested in these ships that I feel like I owe it to younger me to look back on these with my adult eyes and see if anything holds up. Today's ship is Tyler Oakley and Troye Sivan, aka Troyler. If you were not a teenager back then, you might not even know Troye Sivan used to be a YouTuber. But I know. I was up in that Troy sea. Nowadays, Troye Sivan has solidified himself in the pop genre, and Tyler Oakley is a streamer on Twitch. But that's not how it always used to be. Back then, they were together real bad. Or so we thought. Let's dig into the evidence.
Tyler Oakley.
Oh my god. Okay.
Robbie Williams.
The singer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Megan Fox.
Okay. This is so hard. Okay.
Hashtag Troyler.
No, because I know Tyler the best, obviously I don't know Robbie Williams or Megan Fox. What if they're complete, like, meanies? Marry Tyler.
Okay, Troye Sivan, yourself, and then Lady Gaga. Ooh, this is a good trio. This is difficult. Have you ever heard the term that everyone wants to f themselves?
I will. Okay, so I would fuck myself.
I feel like when you get that chance.
Yeah, don't you want to like just see how it is? But I would also want to like fuck Lady Gaga. I feel like she'd be crazy.
Again, everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I might kill Lady Gaga.
I have to kill Lady Gaga in this situation because I would marry Troy.
When I was a kid, the proof felt so real. But looking back on it now, it really just seems like they were genuinely just good friends. Pains me to say it. It pains me to say it, but it does seem like their friend labs are friending. But we can watch more clips.
Hey, what are you doing with Troy then?
I have to block
Oh
him.
my god, you're blocking Troy.
I'm not blocking, you know what? I'm not blocking Troy. What I'm doing with Troy is, again, offering
You're letting
up.
it go.
I'm letting it go.
You're offering it up to who?
This is really hard. I don't know what to, you know why I'm
I'm
blocking
friending him.
Yeah, well, I knew that you were gonna friend him, I think. Well, no, I wasn't exactly sure what you were gonna do.
I'm friending him because he is like one of my besties and we Skype every day. So I'm like, okay, well, I can't just
You know what
sex.
this is? You know why I'm blocking? I don't want to
full-fledged
encroach
friendship.
on what you have together.
Fair. I'm
You
glad.
know?
There's not enough room for Becca in
You
this
know?
friendship.
Like, I know.
But like, anytime somebody brings up Troyler around them, and they're not around each other, they both are like rolling eyes. It seems very much just like, you know how like we all had that friend in school that people thought you were dating, and people would say it, you'd be like, oh my gosh, not this again. That's what it feels like. That's what it felt like. That's what it feels like now as an adult. I think part of the reason it felt so real when I was a child was because I had never had an adult friendship, because I was a child, or honestly a friendship close enough with anybody to act with them the way they were acting with each other. So to me, that was purely a romantic way to act with somebody. But now that I've been an adult and I've had adult friendships, like, me and my friends make prolonged eye contact. Why did 14-year-old me think that was proof that they were together? For context, Tyler is 35 right now and Troy is 29. So 10 years ago when they did the boyfriend tag, that means Tyler was 25 years old and Troy was 19 years old.
The boyfriend tag. And we figured that, like, regardless of whether Troyler is a thing, we would just give the people what they want.
Honestly, it seems more like a gay mentor situation. Because I'm seeing it from my perspective. Unless Tyler is a weirdo, which I don't think he is. I'm hoping he's not, because that's twinning him. Unless he's a weirdo, I feel like it was probably just like big brother vibes, best friend vibes. I say this as somebody who is about to be 25 next year. When I meet lesbians who are younger than me, aka who are 23 or younger, I'm like, little baby. Like, I treat them like they're my little sister. Like, I truly feel so maternal over them and like a big sister to them. So I feel like maybe that's the vibe that was happening. And I can't imagine a 25-year-old. I'm not even 25 yet. And I would not do anything with a 19-year-old. Personally. And I feel like he has a pretty good head on his shoulders from what I remember in his videos. I mean, as an adult, I have listened to Tyler Oakley's podcast. I don't know if he still has it. But I listened to it before. And he seems like he's, you know, a good person. So I don't think he would have done anything with a 19-year-old at the time. I'm hoping. I think as an adult now, seeing their age gap and actually reading it, it's comforting to see how platonic the vibes feel. Because as a child, I mean, it looked romantic to me and also felt romantic because I was like, they're adults. They can do whatever they want. But now that I'm an adult, I can scope out the scenery a little bit. And it's comforting to see that it feels like it was platonic. And that is refreshing. Also, something also that would work against them is they're both twinkish behavior. Not as much now, Tyler, but back then they were both like given twinky behavior. From what I remember, because I used to be obsessed with Tyler Oakley, he is more into like broy men, like broy beards, you know, that kind of stuff. And I remember listening to either his podcast or he made a video talking about how part of the reason why he's so into fitness now and like why he decided to get his stuff together when it comes to his body was because he realized he can't expect somebody that he's attracted to with a certain body type to be attracted to his body type if he doesn't have a similar body type to them. Does it make sense to me? No. But I can like understand in theory what he was talking about. And I also am not finding the quote, not finding the clip, not finding the piece of evidence. Just believe me. I just feel like Tyler and Troy were not each other's type. And you can only smash holes for so long before it starts to hurt, right? Like I don't know what y'all do. I don't know how y'all get down. But I assume like if you were to hit butts or something, that would hurt after a while, right? So like that's how being a gay man works, right? I don't know. I'm a lesbian. I don't know. So, in conclusion, we might have been delusional children, but we can still be delusional adults. For instance, I've noticed under Troye Sivan social media posts, sometimes Tyler will comment. They still talk to each other on social media, like tweets and stuff. So I feel like maybe there is hope that one day Troyler will be real. Now that they're both like well into their adulthood. Maybe. I was a ride or die Tyler Oakley fan when I was younger. Like truly ride or die. My social media used to be everything to do with Tyler Oakley. I got his book when I was 14, binge. And I remember when he stopped making videos and started twitching, and I was like, oh, maybe I should grow up too. Next time, I'm thinking of doing fan, perhaps, Dan and Phil, or like, who I think was actually dating? Connor and Troy, as in Connor Franta, but maybe I'll do a video on that because that's what I actually think was happening. Here's the thing, I don't remember fully. I'd have to research it more, but I remember seeing things as a 14-year-old that felt like actual proof. And I guess I need to look as an adult and see if they actually hold up. And that's the point of the series. Whoa. Wow. It all really does come full circle, doesn't it? I wasn't really planning on filming today. The rest of this video is just me yapping. You don't have to stay for that. But I wasn't planning on filming today, but then I got dressed up for an event. And I was like, it's giving skinny. I have to film if it's giving skinny. I don't get dressed up often. So I feel like, because I'm dressed up right now, I had to take advantage of the opportunity. I do it for the people. So last video I made, I looked at it like, now it has more comments and more views, but right after I posted it, it had like 11 views, and the only comment on the video was, "You're annoying." So I did, of course, delete the comment, and it is no longer on the video. So please subscribe, because I don't qualify for monetization yet, and I'd love to keep making videos and get paid for it. So I need subscribers, I need views, I need all the things. But I mean, until then, I'll still make videos, of course, because I do enjoy this. So yeah.